a rectangle is inscribed in a circle such that each vertex of the rectangle lies on the circumference of the circle. And the diagonal of the rectangle is twice the length of the shortest side of the rectangle. And the area of the rectangle is 1089 times square root 3 square units. And what's the length in units of the diameter of the circle? All right, this is a very fun question. Let's see. So first step is we want to draw a sketch, right? Draw a sketch, sketch the graph. This is a circle, and then we have a rectangle inscribed in it. And then from the graph, we can see the diagonal is in fact the diameter. So we write down the diagonal is the diameter, and diameter is 2 times the radius. So the R is the radius. All right, and then we let the shortest side of the rectangle be W. And the question also states that the diagonal of the rectangle is twice the length of the shortest side of the rectangle. And therefore, they are telling us diagonal is equal to 2W. Right? Now, conveniently, diagonal is 2R. Diagonal is also 2W. So 2R equals 2W. Then the radius is equal to W. Or, the shortest side of the rectangle is the radius. The shortest side of the rectangle is of the same length as the radius. All right, and then we're going to let L be the length of the rectangle. Right? L is right here. This is L. This is W. Right? L. Now we know the length of this width. This W is equal to the radius R. And this is L, which is the length of the rectangle. Now we're going to apply the Pythagorean theorem to find out what this L is. So the Pythagorean theorem states that, right, this is L squared plus W squared is equal to the diagonal square. Right? So we write that down. W squared plus L squared is equal to diagonal square. And diagonal, we just said that diagonal is equal to 2R, and therefore that's equal to 2R squared. All right, L squared is equal to, this 2R squared minus W squared. 2R squared is 4R squared, and W is equal to R, and therefore W squared is equal to R squared. So 4R squared minus R squared is equal to 3R squared. Right? Now we want to take the square root of both sides to solve for L. After taking square root of both sides, L is equal to square root of 3R squared. That's equal to square root 3 times R. That is the length of the rectangle. Now the area of the rectangle is the length times the width. The length we have just solved that, right? It is square root of 3 times R. And then the width, and what is the width? Previously we said, all right, the width is equal to the radius. It's also equal to R. Right? So L is equal to square root 3 times R. The width is equal to R. All right, and multiply these together, right? You're going to have square root 3R squared. That is the area of the rectangle. Now, the area of the rectangle, the question has given us a numerical value, which is 1089 times square root 3. So they are telling us that this is equal to 1089 times square root 3, right? So we rewrite that into the same line. That is square root 3 times R squared is equal to 1089 times square root 3. So the square root 3 will cancel out, right? Each other. You have R squared is equal to 1089. So R is equal to 33. So at this point, we have just solved for the radius of the circle. The radius of the circle is 33 units. And going back to the question, what does they ask? They ask, all right, what is the length of the diameter? All right, the radius is 33, and then therefore the diameter is the radius times 2, which is 33 times 2, which is 66. 66 units is the length of that diameter. So this is the answer.